It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. I'm really pumped today, my friends. We are getting back to music from the Tedeschi Trucks Band. This has been a long time coming. We're finally getting to them for the second time on the channel. I'm happy that you're with me today. I first heard this band's music on the channel back in March of this year. We heard two really great covers by the Tedeschi Trucks Band. We heard Angel from Montgomery and Sugaree, and it was wonderful. Heard a live performance of it, and I was instantly hooked on this band's vibe, y'all, especially by how many players they have on stage. They have, I think, 11 people on stage in the band, especially at this time in their career, for the song that we're going to hear today, which I will tell you is Midnight in Harlem. This is by request, and it's a song from their Grammy-winning debut album called Revelator, which I just happen to have, my friends. It's sitting right there in the place of honor. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. 11 players, y'all. You can do a lot of, you can get a lot done with 11 players on stage, right? So today we're not going to hear the version that's off of the studio album. We're going back to a live cut of Midnight in Harlem. This is a live performance that the band gave for E-Town during a live radio show taping. So I've been told that the audio of this live performance is really top notch. They were in a radio studio, so they've got some microphones, right? And apparently we are in for a huge treat with an unbelievable guitar solo from Derek Trucks. Cannot wait. Cannot wait, y'all. The video that we are going to watch was posted to YouTube in October of 2011 by E-Town, which is an organization that is based in Colorado, I think. And Revelator had been released earlier that summer of 2011, and the band were promoting the album during this period. And so we get this wonderful live recording, and I can't wait to get to it. Let me tell you who's playing for us today. Derek Trucks is on slide guitar. Susan Tedeschi is on lead vocals and rhythm guitar. Oteil Burbage is on bass guitar. Kofi Burbage is on keyboards and flute. Tyler Greenwell is on the drums and percussion. Also on drums and percussion is JJ Johnson. So we got two drummers, y'all. Mike Madison and Mark Rivers are on harmony vocals. Kebby Williams is on saxophone. Maurice Brown is on the trumpet. And Saunders Sermons is on the trombone. Can't wait. Can't wait. This band has a vibe that is infectious from what I've heard previously. And those were on covers. Now we get to hear a song that they wrote. This is co-written by Derek Trucks and by Mike Madison of the band. So let's get to it, friends. A live version of the Tedeschi Trucks Band performing Midnight in Harlem. Here we go. Oh, that's just the intro. That's not even the band. Okay. So they do have people there. Okay, so it's not just a little intimate radio thing. They're in Boulder. That's Colorado. Okay. Exciting. It's a little Lydian, I think. E major. One of the absolute masters of the slide guitar of this generation. Nice. To the 4. Got some organ. Susan's gonna sing, y'all.
I was running from the pain. My heart was bleeding, and it hurt my bones to let.
A simple little progression, but they've got some lovely little counter melodies happening underneath them. Over the 1 chord.
He was born to love me. I was raised to be his fool, his fool.
Walk that line. We're torn apart.
Gotta spend your whole life trying.
Keep on trying, y'all.
Ride that train and free your heart.
Ride that train and free your heart. It rings as a way to overcome sadness or pain or something that's lingering. Walk that line, ride that train. I'm always down for an organ solo, y'all.
I went down to the
Not a long one.
and I took a look around. They were old men's shoes. There were needles on the ground.
Yeah, they're noticing the underbelly of life in the big city here.
No more mysteries, baby. No more secrets, no more clues, no more clues. The stars around there, you can almost see.
Stars are out there, you can almost see the moon.
The streets are windy, and the subway
Nice.
goes down. Gonna carry this dream to the other side of town. So walk that
Gonna carry this dream to the other side of town. It's aspirational, y'all.
spend your whole life trying.
We've got determination, we've got resilience.
So ride that train and free your heart. It's midnight up in Harlem.
I gotta play along a little bit. Derek's gonna play a solo. I'm gonna play along lightly. incredible build-up. Two chords is all you need, y'all. Two chords and some soul. That's all you need. I need to put that on repeat and just let it carry me throughout the day. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, y'all. And that's going to be all of it. So let me tell you a little bit about what I was hearing in those chords. We're in E major. And the melody underneath it is just going right up the scale in the upper tetrachord from the fifth of the key. Sol, la, ti, do, while that E chord is playing. And then we go to the 4 chord. And is it the 4 chord? It could be 4 major 7. But that G sharp ends up being treated, I think, like an appoggiatura, like a note that's not in the chord. Ya, ba, that's a note that I hear in the chord, and if that's a note that I hear, then it's the 2-6 chord, or the 2-6-5 chord. It's the F sharp minor chord over A that they're really playing, and they just give you a little bit of the ninth of that chord down to the root. Ba ba da da dee ba bum ba bum da. It's just a beautiful tune. Absolutely beautiful. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Fran's the one that sent that in to us. Fran, I absolutely love that. And I love this album, by the way. I haven't listened to all of it yet. That changes very soon. Very soon. So I've also had this band on my mind, friends, for another reason. This week specifically, they have just announced. I need a tissue. My nose is running. They have just announced a 5-night run at the historic Beacon Theater in New York City, the Upper West Side, in March of 2026. This is the location, the wonderful theater where I recently saw the Beat tour. Really, really wonderful. It's a place where over the years, Megan and I have seen some wonderful musicians. We saw Eddie Vedder there. We saw Jackson Browne there. We've seen Bonnie Raitt there. It's just a fun place to go to a show there in New York City. The pre-sale for their fan club, for their official fan club, started today, friends. So tickets are already going to the people that are on the inside. But the tickets go on sale to the general public this coming Friday. I am very hopeful to be able to snag a seat at one of those shows, y'all. I gotta get my butt into one of those chairs so I can just do some classic Doug chair dancing, you know, and just groove for a few hours with these people. Their vibe is infectious. And it seems like anymore when I want to get in a good mood, this is one of the bands that I turn to listen to. And I'm just really, really excited to get back to them here on the channel, to share some more of their music, to hear more of their music, and to continue on in this journey, learning some of their discography. You know, it's not a fluke that their very first album won a darn Grammy, y'all. They're one of the better bands out there right now, and I'm just really thankful to have some folks in our Daily Doug community that have kept me honest and have turned me on to the Tedeschi Trucks Band. Really happy about it, y'all. Right now, these March dates are the only dates for next year that, or in at all, coming up that the band has actually scheduled. So, like I said, I'm hopeful to be able to attend. Maybe they'll add some more shows and come to where you are. If they do, look them up. Go see them. That's my that's the advice from the doctor today, y'all. Dr. Doug. So, my friends, what a fun Wednesday. And a lovely aspirational song of resilience and determination and to make it through, to overcome and to be comforted in your own gumption. It's a really great song and a great band, and I'm thankful to Fran for turning me on to these wonderful players. And now it's my turn. I get to turn y'all on to these wonderful players as well. So there you go, my friends. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Wednesday. We have been listening to Midnight in Harlem by the Tedeschi Trucks Band. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.